SoFi has been on a roll, guys. We have seen stock price break over that psychological $20 resistance marker, opening the floodgates for these upper price action levels to eventually $24, $25. Since then, guys, we have seen a lot of strong price action, not breaking this overall downtrend. So with that being said, let's waste no time getting straight into this unbiased technical analysis breakdown. First, we're going to go stem over on the weekly analysis. On the weekly analysis, we get quite a simple image within stock price. There are a lot of erratic movements within SoFi, of course, right? A very volatile, small to medium cap range stock, right? But we have seen a very simple image. We did see stock price IPO around that 2021 range, spike up before finding the highs, going to the lows, and just being in a range, guys. Effectively, over the last year or so, just kind of within this region from 2021, beginning of 2020, right, to about 2022. We just stayed in this range, guys. Since then, we did knife down, forming this cup and the handle. We have gotten the breakout, guys, with this nice tight consolidation after the buyers flipped the trend with this nice breakout within this nice descending triangle, guys. Since then, we have gotten very, very tight. We covered the breakout within the channel over here when we were looking very, very bullish. Right when we closed over the top, guys, we did set a 1840 price target here on the channel. We have reached that very quickly. And then at 1840, guys, when we did hold around that level, we did set a $25 price target, guys. And if you guys know the channel, we do not set these lightly, guys. It's, you know, if these don't hit within time, guys, I look like an idiot, right? Not every price target will hit, guys. This is a high chance, high probability. Based off technicals, not 100%, but I'm not just out here willy-nilly and throwing price targets around, guys. And, you know, what's exciting for SoFi is that there is no resistance from the $20 market point to 25. And we've been talking about this in every single analysis. As when we look in the past, guys, within these previous regions, right, anywhere over this $20 level, there's nothing to stop stock price until these upper wicks around that $24 to $25 range. That's rough range. Notice how there's a lot of buyers and sellers arguing and battling here. Eventually, the sellers do win and push them down. So, you know, when we do push this within the long-term perspective back within these highs, there is an argument to be made, right? A correction, a dip of some reminiscence. But as of now, we're breaking out of the structure, being very euphoric, and not just a breakout within this nice cup and handle. If we zoom out, guys, you get a very nice image of that without the trend lines, right? But we've seen a lot of new surge of buyers who've been waiting on the sidelines, ready to get in. So within this kind of momentum, guys, breaking past this high, sprinting up, it almost feels inevitable that we will come up and go test these highs, right? This from a long-term perspective, guys. It could take a few months, right? Likely to take about a month, month and a half within this rate of pace, right? But we will analyze that as stock price gets closer. So as of now, guys, we're seeing some strong body bars break out of this handle, and we've just seen a lot of buyers on the sideline, guys. As we mentioned, a lot of euphoria, and this isn't the worst candle at all to see within these highs. A nice hammer candle printed at the top. If this was an inverted hammer candle, and opposite within this, yeah, could be a momentarily dip, $20. But as of now, it's quite a strong hold, pressing over, wanting to get the break over these highs. So honestly, like the weekly analysis, guys, I think this is probably one of the best candles we can have. All right, the week isn't over as of now yet, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But as of now, the current daily candles look nice, and, you know, the strong buyer liquidity. I think any short sellers are, you know, shivering in their boots. I don't think it's really a spot they want to establish a long-term short. So within the long term, guys, remain incredibly bullish, and it's going to be really hard for us to flip our stance, as there's a lot of technical aspects going to this thesis, guys. So with that being said, we do have a $24 to $25 price target on the channel. Let's go hop over to the daily. On the daily analysis, guys, we have a little bit of a more interesting image within stock price, as we have seen 1 day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green candles in a row, inching higher, 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 and now we have a red one. And this is typically a green to red reversal, but we didn't get one over here, guys, right? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days green, flipping high, 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 and then we start to teeter major level. We thought we'd hold there for 1, 2, 3 days and then break out. We ended up holding for 1, 2, and then 3. Sorry, 1, 2, and then breaking out, being this candle right here, being the second 1 and 2. Sorry about that. So we did get the breakout, right? It did take a day quicker, but, you know, as of now, guys, we're in that spot where, you know, if we get the quick blow past through these highs, we could see another euphoric surge similar to this. As you know, this is the spot where you're going to see short sellers take a stab within a short-term regression within the means. If we pull up our Bollinger Band, I'm surely we're extended within the short term. Not quite, but we're pretty much there, guys. Notice how we're really starting to press within the top. So when we get over this, we do regress a little bit. But this isn't 100%, guys. You got to know how to use the situation with indicators. So with that being said, on the daily, it is more tricky, guys. But as I am led to believe as now stock price is set in a spot with these parameters to kind of just dull out, right? Sit here for a few days and not do much, maybe progressively dip, or we see a strong close exiting above this hammer candle. And if we see some good buyer strength, guys, over, this wick, this body, and then this high, this is the spot where once again you could see this euphoric squeeze up. And we hit that $24, $25 price target quicker than we thought, guys. But I do think this is also a spot where we could see some healthy consolidation. What I don't expect to happen, guys, is for us to go and flip 180 and just crash down. I think it's very unlikely, guys. I think this sort of movement we're seeing is not just some very nice short-term momentum. I think we're seeing the new cycle, the new dam being broken. We're seeing the water coming quickly from that, but there's a whole freaking stream to come, guys. So I think this is a spot where we can sit here, perhaps chop around a bit, maybe dull down for a little bit, come down to $20 perhaps, and then rip up. But as of now, I think you're playing with fire sitting here saying, no, we're bearish. So with that being said, don't have the best for you on the daily, but we do expect either stock price to sit, consolidate before breaking out, pushing these $23, $24 price targets pretty soon, honestly, or once again, sit here and get going. So that's what it's looking like on the daily. Let's go flip over to hourly, figure this out live, guys. So we do this semi-trend line. We've been keeping an eye on for quite some time. You could move it around a little bit, guys. You don't want to be gun-ho with this. The longer you trade, I know you seasoned guys watching the channel know it's a rough region, guys. We want to stay disciplined within this, but we have stuck to this rough parameter. Whenever stock price comes down to this area, each one of these candles being 1 hour, we get the bounce. We get the bounce. We hold it for hours and hours at a time, inching up, coming down, getting to launch. We get overextended from it, come down, right? And we've just been riding it. So as of now, we've gotten a healthy retest within the zone. A lot of respect on this level, guys. The hourly looks very, very bullish, right? Leading us to believe that we're either going to play out amongst this descending trend line that is now in play, which obviously it could be broken right over, guys, right? We come over here in the past and expected maybe consolidation, but we said break over these highs, we push. We did it, right? We expect consolidation. We broke over early, guys. So we're setting these nice stair-step-like effects. We go up, sideways, up, sideways, up, sideways, up. So right now we're setting for that up, sideways, up, but it's more the question, do we continue to go sideways for a few more days, guys? And I think that's a tough question. We do this bull flag constraints where perhaps this consolidation could take effect. But as of now, it is very much in the air. But if you ask me, guys, with my technical expertise or all these years in the market, I do think we flag out here, but it's hard to say, guys, but nonetheless remain bullish. We're either looking at bullish consolidation with some remnants of stock price cooling off and then going up, or we're looking at stock price to go up. There's a very small probability we just knife down, guys, and really get crushed going to fill that gap, right? I think as of now, we look really, really healthy on the hourly analysis, and most times than not, guys, having this massive run up, we would be waiting for the pullback, right? As the market moves in phases, but we've had very, very disciplined respect within this ascending trend line, which is still in play. We're still above that. And once again, we move up, we go sideways, we break out. We go sideways on a mini scale, break out. Go sideways, break out. Sideways, break out. It looks like we're just kind of having like a more of a sideways phase in the most simple essence, guys. So I'm very, very bullish on SoFi. I wouldn't be shocked to see a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of dullness within the trend, but I think our price target with $24, $25 we have set at 1840 will be a hit, guys. And I don't think this is a bad spot to take a little bit chunk off the table, guys. But I do think there's a lot more room in play. With that being said, let's go jump over to the monthly analysis, get a little bit more of the long-term analysis. Just very nice, guys. We see how this perspective as well. We're exploding with some very euphoric momentum. Should go and revisit these highs. The monthly looks good. The weekly looks good. Honestly, for short-term momentum, the daily, it's really in the air. We see buyers blow past these highs, get over these three structures, wick, body, wick, right? We could keep going, guys, right? And then on the hourly, we're seeing another pause, right? And now we're wondering, are we going to dull off a little bit, momentum die out, and then drag it a little bit longer before breaking out? Or are we outright going to pop, guys? I don't think we get knifed down here at all. So with that being said, guys, that is the video. If you found any value within the video, consider subscribing for more of these live SoFi updates. We have been covering SoFi since the breakout, a little bit before actually watching it within these regions down here. So with that being said, guys, once again, if you found any value, consider subscribing, guys. I appreciate all the new guys in the channel, man. Really do appreciate you guys. Take care. Have a good day. Trade smart. And peace.